Good morning. Welcome to Fools of the Void Tarot. This is the Obsidian Fool. So, wanted to do a reading today morning. This is 3rd of August. Yeah, this is the 4th August of 2026. I don't know what number of days it's been since the last April Fool Day. But anyway, so it's a lot of cockroaches running around from the. I think they are from the CJP, the Cockroach Janata Party. The pest. They need to be a pest control soon, maybe. Yeah. So already have some cards laid out, and yeah. Before getting into the story today, from that card reading, hang on. Oh shit, man. So the cockroach wanted to play, so I burned it away. Yeah. So I had a lighter with me, so I just burned it to crisp. Yeah. I'm always ready. Oh, there's one over here too. I'll just burn that one too. Yeah, dead. Yeah, got two more. So need a lot of pest control maybe. Yeah. So where were we? Yeah, I just wanted to mention a story today. So the place I'm reading, where I am taking the reading right now, it's kind of like a restaurant and a coffee shop, maybe you can say. So the place which I'm sitting at with the table over here, there's a small space where you don't get disturbed from the workers or the noise outside. So I frequent here open for the tea. They have Basundi tea, and it's a really good tea. It's a special, kind of like the masala tea. The main ingredient is cardamom powder, and yeah, I like that tea. I also like the masala tea. So it's kind of like a North Indian thing. We have different tea in South India, and there's a shop just right next to this restaurant or this cafe, and it's a salon for men, a salon for men actually. Okay, hang on, and another cockroach. Let me just take care of it. Yeah, that's one dead too. So yeah, from the salon, actually, there was this guy in the salon. He's like a very filthy guy, has no very poor civic sense maybe, and he kind of do a lot of like filthy acts, like so he's always on the phone. I think he's the manager for the salon. I don't know who made him the manager, and he's also a Muslim. I don't think that's of matter right now. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of that entitlement of being a Muslim to him. Like he once was telling me that I am from outside, you're from outside. So I didn't argue with him because he's an idiot. I don't have time to waste to argue with him. This guy basically told me that I'm an outsider in India. So when he is a Muslim, he is the outsider. I have my ancestor here. I have my ancestral land here. The temples which were built like thousands of years ago, those are my ancestors. So he was telling me that I'm an outsider here. So that's not the case how it's going to be. So the reason he told me this was because he was acting out of his way to show his filthy behavior towards me, and that too in a kind of way where he would like uh, he would try to intimidate me when I come and sit here to drink tea, like to show off, just stand there with his phone held speaking to someone. And later onwards, when I was drinking the tea, this guy would actually come and start sweeping nearby, and the dust will actually blow on to me when I'm drinking the tea. So was getting annoyed. So the third time, which when he was doing this, he actually came very near and started sweeping right on my leg. So I told him, bro, just don't do that. Like, just don't do it. I told him, like, just don't do it. Then so he decided to reply to me in a way like, what? So what, in a way like, oh, what are you going to do if I sweep right now? What are you going to do if I do? So that led one thing to another, and basically I was about to like break his face, basically to beat him up, and it was like I was supposed to adjust for him. So there will be no fucking way I will be adjusting for a filth like him. And I just shook him around a bit, but he still, even after that, he came and swept at my legs. So it was in front of the shop, and I know the people who work over here, the staffs, and I didn't want them to give them a hard time. So I let it go at the time, and later on I started hunting him outside through minor way, like anywhere he would come or near me or pass by me, I would uh, kick his leg, legs, cause something painful for him, make it very uncomfortable. So he started getting a little bit scared, I guess. So I wasn't going to let him slide or let him go in anyway. So yeah, one other thing led to another, and a few days ago when he was outside his salon, and he came outside his shop, and I was not there at the time, and he kind of went near to the tea shop where I buying the tea, and so I caught him outside. So I wasn't going to let him slide, so I had to do something to him for my peace of mind, to like put him in place. So what I did was that I was waiting outside to coming for him to come back. Like the salon is his shop is right next to the tea place outside. So this guy just wanted to pass by, but I was blocking the path. So what he did was, he went into the tea shop. It's just a small stall, you can say, and the restaurant is inside the building. The store for the tea is actually outside. This went inside the store, sat inside the tea stall. He doesn't work there, and there was a lot of crowd of people over there. And what he did was that he started cleaning his ear with a stirrer. He was poking and cleaning his itch in the ear while sitting right before the place where people were serving tea to us. So, and he was actually cleaning his ear and wiping off that filth on the towel where they were using to using for the making the tea, like holding the plates and utensils and everything. So this was making even the staff which was actually sitting over there uncomfortable. I was about to like explode, and Yeah, and I was hoping he would get out, but I got tired of waiting for him. He just wouldn't come out since I was there. And I told him that I will catch him outside later and gave him a threat. And I came inside to do a tarot reading while sitting in the bench over here. So, what happened next was that he even the staffs actually, when they asked him to leave, he was saying that like all kind of peoples are there in life, like you need to learn to adjust. Fuck you, motherfucker. Like you are filth. Like if you act like shit, you will be turned into shit. Yeah, you will be dried out in the sun, scorching heat, and you will be burned as a fuel if you act as a filth. So that's what going to happen to you. So anyway, I couldn't let him go after his behavior, and the next day morning, when I came this to the tape shop. He was actually standing outside. The moment he saw me, he went inside his shop. Okay, and he sat inside over there. So what I did was, I, I yeah, I went into his tea shop and I put my arms around him, his shoulders and his neck basically, and kind of like threatened him a bit, like you are trying to run away from me, right? Yeah, like you thought like you can run away. I will come inside your house or wherever you are trying to hide. I'd like knock the shit out of you. Uh, so I just gave him a little bit of threat. We hustled a little bit just between him and me, and like he's a really weak guy. Like he was struggling to uh, like stray away from, like really get released from my left hand itself. Like he wouldn't have survived my right arm. So basically, after that, I came outside the shop and he came outside the shop after a while. I was waiting outside for him to like make his day much more worse. And I just grabbed from his neck and tried to pull him away, and he struggled and got released. And I threatened him again, that I told him basically like you are in front of the shop, just basically when you're outside this circle, this 10 feet circle, I'll just grab him and do whatever I want with him. So the staffs who were working over there, they actually got really scared and they came outside. So when they came outside, I think there were around 10 staff inside, but I wasn't going to back down. And they told me that please don't do this. So I told him no, I won't do anything over here. I'm just giving him some just the threats I want to give him over here. I will take him outside. I will grab him outside when I get the chance. So you guys don't have to worry anything. But I just stood there for a few more minutes so that I can intimidate them. And basically, not this guy, the other guys the staffs who he was working with, basically came to me and started apologizing to me uh, in his place, in the other guy's place, in this asshole's place. So yeah, so that's what, like when you have pentacles coming to you, you don't want any swines or filth around you, so better to burn them away. So I told them like this will be his last chance, and if he tries to show his filth one more time anywhere around me or this shop, like he's done for, and I'll grab him outside, and that's it. So that's one thing which was happening. So this is not the entire thing. So the next day, when I came to the restaurant, so yeah, the restaurant right next to the salon and the tea stall. So these three is stay in a single place because it's owned by a single owner, and this business is run by a single owner. So the salon, the tea stall, and the restaurant. And inside the restaurant there's this receptionist. Okay, so he sits over there. And actually when the filthy guy was doing this disgusting thing during the uh, tea stall, when they were trying to like sell the tea, right? So they actually tried to complain his behavior to the receptionist, and he just sat inside and ignored over the like, just leave it, he said. And so what I when I came inside too, I just wanted a parcel. I was trying to get a takeaway for my lunch, and out of the blue, he took my order. And not before taking the order, out of the blue, he just started giving me advice. Like he was telling me about the story. Like, I found the story very amusing. It's not that it's very profound. It's the state of mind I could understand from it. The thing which he was saying was, there's this story of a cow and a donkey, basically. So there was a crow standing above a tree, like crouched, perched above a tree branch, basically. So the this donkey and the cow saw the crow, and the cow said that the crow sitting over there is black. The donkey said the crow sitting over there is white. So they couldn't agree with each other. The cow and the donkey had difference in their opinion, and they couldn't basically agree with each other. That's what he was saying in the story. And what happened was that they came into a tussle, and the king had to involve himself in the state. Okay, so when the king got involved, what the king actually did was, the king jailed the, like, punished or bound the cow for 10 days, and set the donkey free. So the cow was the one who was telling that the crow was black, or the raven was black in color, and the donkey was saying that it was white in color. And the king actually punished the cow for 10 days to be jailed. So then when the cow came back and asked the king, why was I jailed? So the king was saying that, he's a donkey, and even though he's a donkey, you decided to argue with him that the crow is not white, it's black, and therefore you decided that you had to argue with the donkey. Excuse me. So basically, the reason for the punishment was that you decided to argue with someone who's a donkey, and therefore you got punished. So that's what the king was saying to the cow, and he was saying it in a very profound way, and it almost as if this was the law. Okay, so I told him that the donkey, the cow, whatever it may be, I don't even care. And he was telling me that this situation which I created, like, it's their shop, right? He's also the staff for the same owner. He was telling me that the reason he told me the story was that I indulged with the donkey and argued with him and tussled with him, and therefore I am going to be punished. That's what he meant actually. So I told him, like, don't just basically compare me with a cow. That's your judgment. It took me 10 seconds to 5 minutes of my life to, like, squeeze the life out of this guy who was a filth. Okay, and that was his last choice, and there was nothing anyone or anything that can do to stop me. And the path between the good and bad, I always walk through it and I always show their places and the state where people who are living in a society should behave. So that's, if there's a proper way for someone to behave, then that should be displayed. And you don't act like an animal. If you are a human, you don't basically act like an animal. and and when he told this story to me, like, I didn't want to like keep on argue with him. Like, I had so many points, like, why what the fuck would you judge me with a cow? And like, even like, I would be the one who would be judging as the king. And if I judge, I would judge the donkey itself for uh, denying the truth. Your truth may be white, but the truth for me, it's the crow is black. So I'm saying that the crow is black, and therefore you shall be punished, donkey, not the cow for telling that my truth. For if the cow is telling that the crow is black, that is the truth, that is my truth too. Okay, not what the donkey says, no, or not what the pig says. Okay, that's the first thing. And the situation where a truth, someone who embodied the truth, was being judged, that's the second thing. And he was actually saying it in a very profound way, like, that's how the law works. No, it's not how the law works, and it's not how it's going to work anymore, if that's what you have seen. And that's not how the situation is going to be when I'm there. Okay, I'll burn everything down, but I'll make sure the truth stays. The one who spoke the truth, the cow who spoke the truth, will be blessed, and the donkey will be punished. And even the king who judged and punished the cow will be punished. Okay, you may be king this life, so that's how karma works. Okay, so you may be the king. Okay, so think this for yourself. You may be cow right now, or you could be a donkey right now. Okay, then the next cycle you will be the king to judge the cow or the donkey, and the next cycle you will be the cow or the donkey again. So that's how the karma and the cycle of life works. So if you think that, yeah, let's the bullshit will not be punished, like the false truth is going to be rewarded with freedom, and the truth is going to be like punished, then you and I are going to have very serious problem, and it's going to be war and nothing else. And there's no other option. There is only one truth, not subjective, not objective, not any kind of adulterated way you try to present it. There's just truth. Okay, and for the illusions and the false realities, there could be many. There's only one truth, and I'm the one embodying it, and I'm the one who will be carving the path for it. Okay, and I could use help too. Yeah, certainly, definitely. So yeah, so the kings who judge against the truth, and the donkeys who basically thought that there will be no consequences for challenging the truth, will have something coming. So that's why. So basically, for the reading today, you have the Queen of Wands over here, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles came out first with the Three of Pentacles, so, and the Ten of Pentacles. So there could be a group coming in. You could be having a lot of projects to work with, and this could be like a generational or a lineage, future generational wealth, and like a generational business or something to look forward in the making of a history. Yeah, and the Queen of Wands is also hearing a lot of fulfillment and joy in a very happy way, in the most fulfilled way possible, and for the situation to be in this place, you have to be a little bit of ace of swords with the words, to argue, not basically argue, to like uh, prove your perspective. Maybe people have different perspective, and you have just the truth to hold on to, and the others have many illusions working to work with. So you just have to stay in the truth, that's all. You don't have to keep arguing about anything, just embody it, that's all. Okay, so thank you for being here. See you guys later.